Forgot to turn on my Michael software. Hello. What is up? I'm a tiny bit tired. Just a tiny bit. But it's okay. We don't actually have too much to do. When it comes to doing this part. We do have like double rewinds though. I'm pretty sure the story is we die, we rewind, get Zin, die, rewind, get Walter. If I recall correctly. I'm gonna be real honest here. I don't even remember what happens in Act 2. What the hell happens in Act 2? Where am I even at in Act 2? Alright, Act 2A is fucking Longport. Okay, I remember 2B. Act 2B I remember. I do not remember Act 2A. B is the the terrorist attack on school. I remember that. But I mainly only remember that because there's that hilarious edit where it's like don't skip trail cutscenes, and it's Nadia walking down the like running down the sidewalk, and she trips and like the toast that she has in her mouth flies away, and then the guy skips the cutscene, and then the next cutscene is like a terrorist attack on the school. And it's like, wait, what? Let's start playing. I have a quest to do, and then after that is main story. I did, however, I did do the Marching Garden. I did do the new floor off stream, and I did it 2 more times to complete the little Lane in the background. Hey. Yeah, I did do the Marching Garden thing multiple times. So like I did the clear thing. So now anytime I do that level, I get a 30% to 40% increase in step up. This floor is pretty easy. Like the boss of this floor is like 8 big monsters that can shoot like death blow shit at you, but if you just S-craft them twice, they just die. Oh, I did get a lane to level 25, and I had like 45. I had like 45 things, so I was able to increase almost all of our crafts up to like the max. I just need, what was it, 6 stones or whatever to get that last one, and then she'll have plus 1,000 HP.
Hey, I've been waiting for you. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
I did open some orbits, so I have 2 left on Van. I have 1 left on Yes, which I can't do at the moment. Can't do hers either. I don't have 160. I can do his just up to just that one. What about hers? No.
Appreciate your business. We've got the good stuff.
I'll work. Much type do you want? All set.
Appreciate your business.
Beautiful. And I put put Nadia in her alternate color outfit because I think the red looks better. Yeah. We have a quest to do in Trion
Well
Tower.
then, shall we?
Which was like a little hint of the when we talked to that one guy. Talking about his phone.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Let's see here.
You'll also find the Vern
T-phone
store,
fraud.
a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse. Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the
And then we
hottest new commodity, the
oh,
T-phone.
he literally just put it in. Are you Ned? We saw your 4SPG. Oh, then you must be the Spriggan I heard about. That's right, although we're actually just filling in for the real one for a bit. Huh. I'll be honest, I was expecting someone a little more shady looking. Glad you're not, though. But have I seen you somewhere before, miss? Don't mind me, I'm not actually a Spriggan. I just lend a hand every now and then. Anyway, would you mind explaining your request in a little more detail? Yeah, sorry, let me explain. I guess to put it simply, I got swindled out of Mira. Some guys came up to me saying they had cheap T-phones for sale, and with just a few stipulations. T-phones. Those are the consumer-grade versions of the Zyphas that act as mobile terminals, right? Didn't they just start selling them this year? Yeah, that's right. They've been all the rage since they went on sale. It's supposed to be like top of the line gadget. Up until now, mobile terminals have only been available to people like government officials or people in the guild or the military. And now even your average Joe can get one. It's like we've stepped into a whole new era. A T-phone is like a status symbol, like an iPhone. If you manage to get one in the bag, the whole world will know how classy you are. You sure are passionate about them. Guys get psyched about the weirdest things. Well, anyway, that's why I was so excited to head to the Vern store and pick one up. But a single T-phone is pretty expensive. They're like 20,000 Mira, and that's way out of my price range. So I started to feel pretty bummed. Then when I left the store, these 2 guys approached me. They showed me flyers for cheap T-phones. They said they could hook me up with one for $5,000, with only a few stipulations. I asked if they could tell me more. He took me to a nearby cafe. So someone came along just at the right time and talked you into what you thought was a good deal. But what were these stipulations you mentioned? Well, the first that they said was even though these cheaper T-phones were official product, they got them from a problematic source. They were supposed to be distributed to the members of some institution, but these guys ended up getting them on the down low. On the down low? So what you're saying is that they were sold illegally. Sounds like a deep-seated issue if that's the case. Yeah, but despite that, they told me not to worry about it because it was all a gray area. But if it did happen to get out to the police or the guild, they would have to stop selling them. They told me to keep the truth between us. They also told me that. That if it happened to break on me, I couldn't take it to an official dealer. Those were the two main stipulations they had. They wanted me to sign a contract and everything. I see. If there really was a gray area, you'd think they'd be a little less hush-hush about it. It definitely sounds suspicious. I'm guessing you ended up signing anyway. Yeah. I was told that they had a limited supply and that they were on a first-come, first-served basis. I panicked, you know? But the real problem is what happened next. The T-phone they sold me doesn't even work. It's a complete piece of junk. It doesn't have a camera functionality it's supposed to, and I can't even get a call to connect properly. I see. The very model of a scam. I mean, I do feel a little sorry for you, but you kind of brought this on yourself. So, what do you want us to do about these scam artists? Well, the thought of them getting away while in despair is a big bruise to my ego. And while I do want them to get raked over the coals for this, I just really want you to get my mirror back. I think you'd get both your wishes if you reported it to the police. And yet you decided to put out a 4SPG request instead. I know what you're trying to say. I get that it's selfish of me. Here I am wanting to get them back for swindling me. Yet I'm not willing to accept the consequences of my own actions. I don't see why it'd be such a big deal. Everyone looks out for number one on the end, right? In the end, right? Except for me, because I always put S first, no matter what. Oh, wait though. Now that we've added a certain doll to the rankings. Oh, brother. Getting back to the matter at hand, this certainly sounds like a request leans more towards the edge of the law. So, what would the substitute Spriggan like to do about it? I don't mind taking on this job, but what to do? Accept. Alright, I understand. We'll take the case. But as far as giving them grief does, that'll depend on their response to us. Oh, you mean it? Oh, thank you. Well, with that settled, I guess I better drum up what little motivation I have. So, do you still have the flyer that they gave to you? I got the T-phone at least. Here, you'll probably need it. I wish I had the flyers. I wish I had the flyer, but I actually ended up throwing it away. The first thing to do is to gather some intel for these guys. Right. They don't seem to be in the area right now, so we should probably ask around without worrying about scaring them off. In that case, we'll head over to the Vern store and see if there's any scammers around. Maybe we should check in some of the other neighboring shops too. To make sure those guys aren't selling brand name knockoffs or of other products, right? Exactly, you're so smartass. The point that we get a good idea of how widespread their operation is at first. Although, it's likely they're not doing this with anything other than T-phones. We're worried about other potential knockoffs. The Liberal Boutique seemed like it'd be an likely target. After all, they said to stock a famous wine from Liberal, the Grand Chardonnay. Single bottle can be pretty expensive, depending on the year. I see. Guess we better get started then. It's probably for the best that we don't tell people we're investigating swindlers, though. Don't want to cause unnecessary panic. Let's stick with asking what they know about cheap T-phones. Alright, I'll wait around outside the mall until you guys reach out. Don't want to risk running into them, you know. Sure. We'll let you know what we find.
Let's start this 4SPG, shall we?
Let's start this 4SPG, shall we?
That's Trion Tower?
Burn store.
Welcome. Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Do you have a moment?
I think she mentioned the Spriggans, in the Spriggan note Van left with us. Must be the one he knows from that incident. Oh, yeah, this is, I think her name starts with a K. Maybe. We ran into her when we were there last. We're substitute Spriggans. We have a few questions. The group told her about their investigation into heavily discounted T-phones. Yeah, kinda. Cheap T-phones. Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that. I never really heard about any other employee mentioning it either. So I doubt they'll know anything. I have a pretty good view from this area too, but I've never seen anybody putting up flyers or anything like that. You don't say. Sounds like they're being extra careful and they don't want to get caught. So they don't get caught. Guess it means they're not amateurs. What about T-phones that don't work? Heard anything about that? Oh, I've actually heard about that recently. That's a bit concerning. Would you care to elaborate? Well, not really that big a deal. But for most people, the T-phones is their first mobile terminal. A lot of them can't figure out how to use them correctly or are having trouble adjusting their settings. They'll come in and say it's broken. Most of the time, they just need a little walkthrough on how to use it. Then they're on their way. Even if their T-phones was actually broken, we'd be able to repair them in the store. I see. In that case, would you mind taking a look at this T-phone for us? Oh, of course. Let's have a look-see. Huh? What's going on with this thing? Find what's causing the problem? Well, it's actually the first time I've ever seen anything like this. The outer frame is the same as any other T-phone, but the insides are totally different. It's not a T-phone or a Zypher at all, it's an Enigma. Looks like it had all its combat functions removed. All that's left is the communication functions. An Enigma? I haven't heard that name in a while. I remember them being pretty mainstream five or so years ago. Oh, how the times have changed. Even if it does have communication functions, there's no doubt it'll be difficult to connect to today's orbital network. And since it doesn't have a camera functionality, practically nothing compared to an actual T-phone. Our client was said something similar too. That this T-phone was a piece of junk. With the Enigma being such an outdated model, they're probably selling it for cheap on the black market. So they dressed them up to look like T-phones and started selling them at a lower price. I don't think I quite understand what's going on here, but it definitely sounds like bad news. I should probably go report this to my manager, actually. Sorry to ask this of you, but would you mind keeping this between us until we can finish investigating? Can't really give you anything in exchange, but I promise we'll report back to you once everything's straightened out. After that, you can tell anyone and everyone you want. Alright, I guess I don't mind. I am at least a little familiar with how Spriggan work. You've been real kind to Lockshar, too. So I think I can trust you guys. We really appreciate it. And thank you for being so understanding. Just give us a bit. We'll be back with a full report, okay? Of course. I'll leave you to it. So what's our plan now? I still think we need some more intel. Let's see if we can find someone else, someone who might know about the 2 scam artists.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Do you have a moment?
I saw that message disappear. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that was you, Little. I saw that stream bot disappear. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's what. Yeah, I'm early. I was just sitting here doing nothing. And I was gonna do it at 7, and then I was like, why don't I just fucking stream right now? I'm not doing anything. So. Lady seems to be really taking in with this stuff. I guess she's really into Orbital hardware. I bet she knows something. Excuse me, miss? Do you mind, if we ask you a few questions? Nadia and the others told the lady about their investigation into heavily discounted T-phone. Maybe she means like the ones that were on the paper, Mom. Oh, you mean the flyer we got, after we left the Vern store? These 2 men came up to us out of nowhere and then started, trying to sell us on something. It's always a good day when I can ban someone before the ads are done. Like, I saw the bot there, and I was like, normally I just don't do anything because it's normally just one message that happens during the stream. Then I saw it disappear, and I was like, okay, Little's got to be here. You got a flyer. Is there any chance that you still have it on you? No, I tore it up after copying that info down. They kept going on and on about how it was, how there was a reason that they were able to get their T-phones so cheap. I thought it was a little too suspicious. I refused their offer, before they could explain it any further. That's too bad about the flyer. But that was probably the smart thing to do. Is there anything else that you remember about them? Now that you mention it, you seemed a bit worried about something when we left. So you're the only one that does the job, I see. My job's to stream. My job's not to alt tab and delete a bot. So yes. You're the only one that does the mod job. Something about not meeting today's quota and her being upset with them. A quota and her, huh? Could be useful information. So we have 2 men passing flyers out trying to talk to people into buying these T-phones. Yeah, you're not my only mod, but you're the only one that shows up. My other mods don't show up. So. But that's fine. And some authority authority figure they refer to as her. Thank you both. You've been a big help. It was no problem at all. I hope you find what you're looking for. Let's keep asking around and see if we can learn anything else. Yeah, next stop, here we come.
Welcome to the Trion Mall. Here you'll find
Time to
Trion
talk to
Tower,
Leah,
one of
Leela,
Eden's major landmarks.
or Lila.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
You'll also find the Burn Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and
Do
other
you have a
shops
moment?
to peruse.
Mall has has a lot of shops carrying high-end goods. We should check and see if there's any of them are experiencing a scam similar to the one with T-phones. Sorry, but could we bother you for a moment? Swin's group told the clerk about the cheap T-phones. Then asked if she'd seen anything similar happening to other products. You be a good and responsible friend. Well, like, Evan shows up every once in a while. Actually, and I don't think Evan's a mod. He's just a VIP. Matt's not this far. Matt is only in like Cold Steel, so he's not gonna watch any of my streams that it's after Cold Steel. Dalit never shows up to any streams. I'm gonna be real here. Or if he does, he clicks on the stream and then just like mutes it and goes somewhere else. So I think Ethis is a mod. I can't remember. Actually, no, Ethis isn't a mod. And Ethis comes like once every month. Unfortunately, I don't believe I know much about cheap T-phones, and I haven't heard anything regarding scams on high-end products either. The only product of ours that would be potential is our Grand Chardonnay. I don't think I've had any other any complaints or returns though. I doubt we have any reason to worry there. Now, whatever happened to them in the pod? I don't know what's going on with their Matt and Dalit's podcast. I don't know why they stopped. Sounds like this story isn't being targeted then. A swing and a miss. But for a silver lining, I guess we know that there's only one shop that's having issues. Well, now that I think about it, there has been one thing I've found concerning. Recently, I've seen a couple of men posting flyers out in front of our store. It all just seems a little suspicious. I notice them sometimes on my lunch break. Oh, my podcast. My podcast, the podcast has been dead for years, man. Leek's off doing their own thing, and Dalit's off doing his own thing. So it's a lot harder to keep a schedule between those three, because Dalit doesn't. Oh, you've never. Dalit doesn't have like a set schedule of like doing things, and I assume that's why him and Matt's podcast went down, or like they're taking a break. But also, Leak does a bunch of billion things in Japan, so they can't like specifically have like a specific schedule. So, can you give us any more details about them? I started seeing two of them around the beginning of the year. I haven't seen them today, but they're pretty much every day from afternoon until evening. Yeah, Dalit and Matt and Nat. Dalit, Matt, and Nat had a podcast. They were like doing it every Wednesday. But they haven't done it in a couple of months. I often see the two of them discussing something while snooping around the Vern store. They seem to be handing out their flyers to people on their way out. And I assume they've been discussing who to target before they leave the store. Huh, that's actually some really useful information. Wow, you're pretty observant for having caught all that. I don't think I don't think your average person would think twice about some guys handing out flyers we're up to. Well, on top of that, you're so refined and well-spoken, and not quite as stuffy as an aristocrat. Being so detail-oriented, it also most makes me think you used to work as a maid at some place super fancy. Do you always have to do that? You're very well perceptive. If you're capable of deducing all that, I assume you must be no ordinary customer either. That's right. When a mysterious mystery presents itself, I've got no choice but to solve it. It's all part of my detective saga. Who do you think you're fooling? It's no problem. It's not as though I'm looking to hide it from anyone. I used to live in Liberl. I worked in a city called Bose and was famous for its commerce. And while there, I was a maid for a gentlewoman who supported me quite graciously. In fact, opening up this shop was her idea in the first place. Oh, really? Sounds like the person she's referring to isn't just any noble. Nope, it's Mayor Maybell. Now that I think about it, isn't the mayor of Bose a young woman? Well, I've never been to Liberl before. Maybe I'll think about taking a trip soon. Oh, yes. If you have the opportunity, please do. I think it would make for a lovely holiday getaway. Okay, I think we've got the info we need. Let's find a place to sort out all the details. Alright, Captain. Somebody mentioned something in another Discord, and I have to look it up now, because it's been forever since I played the remake. Sky first behind the VA. Because in this game, Leela is voiced by Amelie. Wait. Okay, yeah. But in Sky Remake, she's voiced by Cassandra Lee Morris, which is weird. Though she's not on the credited page and behind the voice actors for Daybreak 2. I'm checking out something. Woo, we sure did talk to a lot of people. What a productive day. All right, why don't we pick up this tomorrow and go catch a movie? Let's work to the curb and get a little guilty pleasure for once. You've got an interesting sense of humor. Hey, your mouth says interesting, but your eyes say I am not amused. That's enough goofing off, I think. We should start by going over everything we learned so far. Start. To start, we know that the two men were handing out flyers have been spotted between afternoon and evening. We also know that they were specifically targeting customers they saw interested in T-phones. Then they would sweet-talk them into purchasing a cheap T-phone as well as signing their contract. However, the T-phones themselves are fakes, and they're just really modified enigmas. There's also that boss lady the scammers are working under. They're probably gonna have to make contact with her sooner or later. Yes, I agree, which raises the question of how we're supposed to do that. I know we have one good choice, but I'm a little reluctant to show, a little reluctant to go down that route. Sorry, people contacting me. I think they're, I don't think there's any getting around it, yes. You two have something in mind. I'm glad, yes. I recommend we deploy Nana and S's Operation Number 18, ma'am. Using a decoy to lure out the perp. I see, that would be a good way to, probe them for answers. I don't mind doing it if we really have to, it's just... You know how rusty I am, so try to keep the premise from getting a little too elaborate, okay? Your request has been acknowledged. In fact, I've already got a plan. Blade Lady, you'll be our backup. I want you to be waiting in the wings not too far away. As for you, S, oh, maybe we should get some new outfits from that shop over there. I'll put together a look that'll really bring out your eyes. Considering we don't know where the targets will arrive, I don't think we have time to waste shopping. Oh, S, you're no fun. Should I really be letting them handle this on their own? There's a method to their madness. After that, Swin's group found an appropriate place to wait for them two men to show up. And then, after 10 minutes or so, Tiki, I'm so happy. Been far too long since you and I have been on a date, hasn't it? What are you gonna buy me today? Today, darling? There's no time to be embarrassed, Swin. Right now you just need to focus on getting our targets to believe that we're a real couple. Well, since the company my father manages is doing so well, I think a little splurging could be arranged. He increased my allowance recently, so I figured, why shouldn't I buy something something extra special for my honey bunny? Oh, that sounds exciting! What are you thinking of getting me? Something that's been on my mind for a while. Actually, wouldn't it be nice if we could talk to each other, anytime we wanted? Why not that's why I'm buying us both T-phones. Yay! Oh, darling, you're the sweetest! I have more than a few concerns, but they seem to be doing okay so far. Are you shopping for T-phones today? Yes. My girlfriend and I would like to buy a pair. Let's have a look at the price tag over here in hand. 20,000 mira each. That's 40,000 mira for the both of us. It would use up every bit of my allowance. What do you mean you're not gonna buy me a T-phone, darling? I was so excited about it. I should have known better than to expect you to live up to your word. Wait, I promise to get you one, honest. Maybe I can pay in installments, is that an option? Why, of course, sir. Installments? Like some kind of poor person? Come on, darling. I thought you were cooler than that. I'm in a real fix now. Hey, there's a young couple checking out the T-phone section. What are they like? Yeah, easy pickings, but is putting it lightly. They wanted to buy a set of T-phones, but they looks like they couldn't afford it. Want to start with them for today? Aw, and I was so excited too. You break all your promises. I don't want to go on any more dates if you're just gonna lie to me. I'm sorry, honey bunny. Please don't say things like that. I'll get some more allowance from my father next time, and he's in a good mood, I swear. My, what a lovely young couple you are. I think we might just have some info to share with that might pique your interest. Well, this is very sudden. What kind of info? What's this? Cheap T-phones now on sale? They're all the rage. That's right, we're offering them at a highly discounted rate to specific customers only. While one of these incredible devices would normally cost you 20,000 mira, we can offer you the same product for a lowly 5,000 mira. 5,000 mira? No way. They have to be used or defective, right? Not at all. These are genuine brand new merchandise. However, there's a reason we're able to offer them so cheaply. I'd be happy to explain it to you over tea, if you'd like. What do you say? Just between us, our supply is limited, and our inventory is running pretty low. I don't know if you'll get another chance like this. Oh, how lucky for us. Let's listen what they have to say, darling. Yes, I suppose we should. Look, they've made contact. I'll keep it up, you two. Anyway, that's the long and short of it. Even though our source is a little in the gray area, it's all completely safe and above board. And the only issue we've been having is trying to keep up with demand. Personally, I think it'd be a real waste to let this opportunity slide. So, you interested? You really should buy them, darling. Like you said, there's a limited supply. Having to sign a contract does make me a little nervous, though. Don't worry, it's not your average contract. With all their bells and whistles, with all their bells and whistles, the only thing you have to do is keep all this secret. I can't believe they're this cheap, and you still won't buy them? You're such a wuss. Fine, I've made up my mind. We'll take 2 of them. Wait, actually, we'll take 4 more. I need them for my honey bunny's friends too. That's 6 in total. Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. That's 30,000 lira. I insist on paying in cash. You really are the best, darling. I love it when you get all spend happy. This is great. That'll make our quota for today. Once we get the contract signed, let's head back and report this to the boss. Soon after, Swin signed the contract they provided and received 6 T-phones in return. Upon saying a quick farewell, the 2 men left the Quincy parlor. I'll go tell them. You 2 handle the rest as we discussed. Right, thanks, Elaine. Whew, seems like they bought it. I'm definitely out of practice. Well, I thought you were as good as ever, as you have always been. You just need a bit more time in the field. Maybe a couple of dates will fix you up, darling. Please stop. Though I thought I was gonna keel over in embarrassment. Anyway, let's get to inspecting these T-phones. Can we wait just a little longer to switch to work mode? You're right, though. We should make sure that these are the same scam T-phones that the client bought. If I remember correctly, the lady at the Vern store turned this part, and the insides look what we saw back then. We'll know these are enigmas. Looks like he was right. Client was telling the truth after all. Yep, let's find Elaine and see if we can catch those guys. Quinn and Nadia left Quincy Parlor and reached out to Elaine. They let her know that the T-phones really were fakes made using enigmas. Elaine explained that she is still in the process of tailing 2 men. The plan to meet up, Swin and Nadia boarded the subway and headed towards the Tyrell district. I see you made it. The men are over there. They were whispering about meeting their quota and then going back to report to their boss. I was sure they'd be heading back to their hideout. Yeah, standing out in the open isn't much of a hideout. Guess it means we gotta keep following them. Please don't tell me you're gonna start complaining again. We still got work to do. We'll have plenty of time to rest later. You 2 are so pushy. They're on the move. Let's head after them.
I get to go shopping with Mommy.
Seek out never-before-seen treasures as the curtain unfolds on an all-new adventure. The Adventures of Rockford. Golden Calamity. In theaters now.
Three-Point Heat. Now playing in a theater near you. Take wing and soar above the court, and blaze a trail for those who follow.
What news? We embarked on a journey to reclaim what was rightfully ours. The Saga of Ravana, the Return of the King, now playing.
I've got some delicious ice cream.
The story of blood-stained Earth, and of how a young band of soldiers managed to survive. Now playing.
Bam, bam. Na-na-na.
treasure.
Earned 1 SP. Oh yeah, there's a thing back here. Those doors lead to Tyrell District waterway. Looks like that looks like where they're headed. We'll probably get into some scuffles in there. Guess you don't mind. I guess I don't mind pitching in to help. All right then, let's corner them before they have a chance to escape. And that's how he managed to hit today's quota early. Oh, I forgot this quest was about this old bitch. The fucking the crossbell callback, man. And with that said, we've been working in the area for several days now, right? I think maybe we could take the rest of the day off. Sure, why not? You've already hit your quota for today. Might as well pack it in, right? But you know what'll happen if you do, don't you? What are you getting at? You're right. It's important to be more straightforward. You see, I have no shortage of others who are willing to put their nose to the grindstone for me. We're sorry, boss. We weren't thinking. You know you've run operations like this all over Zemuria. We've got nothing but respect for you. We'll keep working past our quota, so please don't replace us. Is that so? Well then, if you're passionate about it, then I suppose you better get back out there, shouldn't you? Yes, of course. We'll be glad to, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am. That sounds like a textbook labor exploitation to me. Hey, you're the love-struck schmucks from earlier. You followed us. Yep, that's right. Love-struck schmucks. Now bow before our romantic chemistry. Stop that. And would it kill you to deny the schmucks bit? We're here on business from a client that you defrauded out of Zemira. What? Are you a Spriggan or something? I'm surprised I don't recognize your faces. I see you brought an A-rank bracer along with you. Just what do you intend to do with us? A-rank bracer? I didn't realize it before that, but that's Beauty's blade. Damn it, you were working with those two all along. Just so we're clear, I'm not actually here on bracer business. But I also can't very well ignore a famous counterfeiter, an infamous counterfeiter and her accomplices. I filmed your entire conversation earlier on my Zypha as evidence. We have a client that just wants his Mira back. You know, Mira you swindled out of him. What do you think, Miss Sweet Old Lady? Mind handing it over without a fuss? Every single time. Don't get uppity with me, you little brats! Stalking other people and taking footage of them without their permission. You want to be ashamed of yourselves. There it is, your famous tongue lashing. My ears, I can't take it. Sheesh, you're loud. Where do you get off lecturing us anyway, you old bat? I'm guessing that means you're not going to agree to our terms then. You think you won just because you brought an A-rank bracer along with you? I've gotten through scenarios like these more times than you can count. You really think I wouldn't be prepared for this? Come out, boys. It's feeding time. You tamed those animals? I don't think their movements is erratic compared to wild monsters. I bet she messed with their brains. Must have embedded a device receiving command signals or something. I remember seeing a report on similar case in documentations we got from Van. It was about how Zekdarms modified monsters so that they could use chart skills. That's right. I brought these pups from Zekdarms. They're trial-enhanced military monsters. You two, Get in there! Teach those damn brats a lesson. They won't soon forget. Right, we're on it. Oh, she's got two kids on her side. We've got monsters. Even Beauty's blade is no match for these odds. That might be true, if these were actually just any kids. Heh, fine by me. They don't know what they're up against. It just means less effort on our end. This just saves us time spent arguing. Let's take them down.
Watch out. You're up against a large group.
Just try and take me.
Fine, let's play.
Activating skill.
There. Take this. Go for it, Elaine.
We've got this in the bag.
Here you go.
Too slow. Now I'm mad.
Keep it up, Nadia.
Right up. These are for you. Hitches and stitches.
Seriously?
Easy. Eh. I didn't think they'd be so strong. I mean, makes sense for her, but those kids are a damn nightmare too. Well, that wasn't much of a fight, so now we just have to decide how to deal with. Come on, you nitwits. You remember what we planned, right? Right. Got it. Run! What the? You're kidding me. They're really gonna make a run for it after that. I've heard that she's known for her speedy getaways. It's true. I guess it's true after all. Not that I intend to let her go, of course. Let's move. Right. Gotcha. How come it's just us that got caught? There's no way the boss could be that fast. Yeah. Oh, you better see to catching that woman. I suppose I don't mind taking care of some old biddy. Leave this one to me. I guess those two idiots got themselves captured already. As long as there's still ground beneath my feet, there'll always be somewhere for me to run. I'll just find another region to hide out until things blow over. I know you really like talking to yourself, lady, but you might want to watch where you're going. What is this? The jig is up. Turn yourself in. Damn. Fine. How about this? I'll give your client back all his mira. In fact, I'll pay his fee for hiring you too. I'll even pay every single mira of the 30,000 we took from you two. Good deal, huh? We can put this whole thing behind us? That doesn't sound too bad. But unfortunately for you, Spriggans aren't in the business of making friends with villains. Plus, I believe our client specifically asked us to give you what for? When Nadia and Elaine took Megisa and two men they captured back above ground. Megisa was forced to pay back the 30k Mira Swin had paid earlier. Then they called up their client to help decide how to best deal with the captive counterfeiters. You guys are really something. I can't believe you caught the ringleader. Sounds like she's pretty famous for this sort of thing. Should we turn her over to the police? You fool! Hand us over to the police, and you'll be found guilty too. That's why I offered to return your mirror in exchange for letting us go. That's too hard for you to swallow, and then you can forget about ever getting a single mirror back from me. What an attitude! don't even feel the slightest bit regretful, do you? Refunding his mirror wouldn't be enough to absolve you of your crimes, anyhow. I refuse to overlook what you've done. Well, the original request was us to rake the culprits over the coals. But given that our client's here at the moment, we should probably ask him how to deal with them. How to deal with them, huh? Any suggestions? The Goku will always turn them over to the police for you. I've been well aware of this woman's extensive criminal record for a while now. Getting her off the streets would be the most optimal solution. Plus, I'm fairly certain we could talk the police into bringing even more severe charges against her. You can do that? Actually, now that I get a good look at you, you're Elaine O'Clair, aren't you? How's it feel to be famous, Blade Lady? The real issue is what comes after we turn them in. The guild is responsible for prioritizing the safety of civilians. It's our duty as bracers. Given that you were a victim of fraud, you should be able to push that angle to the police. Either way, we'll make sure they understand that you weren't at fault here, Ned. And you shouldn't. And you need to be interrogated. That being said, however, choosing to bring this to police doesn't guarantee you'll get your money back. Especially considering none of the other victims had filed for damages. Exactly. Keep that in mind. This option does mean they'll be punished to the full extent of the law. I see. Oh, if you're not totally sold on taking them to the police, you do have another choice. Take them to the Trion Mall security detail. Security detail? Now you mention it, I do remember Valis having some security guards on their payroll. Wait, does that mean their security firm is affiliated with the Marduk company? That's right. Let's just say I've been doing a little research on them lately. You see, Marduk regularly collects new data on criminals so they can use it to improve their systems. So instead of turning them over to the police, the security team will probably just make use of them back at headquarters. Make use of us? What does that mean? I heard rumors but I didn't think Marduk would go that far. Well, if we do go down that route, their security firm will probably compensate us for the negligence. But if you do give them over to Marduk, they'll be back on the streets once they're done with them. The high risk that they'll re-offend. I don't think I can personally recommend that option. Hey, we shouldn't be trying to influence his decision. Here's my option. Well, I guess I have a few things to think over. To be honest, I'd be satisfied with either option. Struggling which one to pick. Mind telling me what you think? You're asking me? Well, I think each approach has their pros and cons. I hand him over to the guild. I kinda think it would be better to send him to the police through the guild, though. You might not be able to get your mirror back, but at least they'll face their fair share of consequences. I see. That's settled then. I'll take your advice. Considering everything that we just talked about, I'm sure there's plenty of others who fell victim to these con artists. It might be better that if they're arrested so that the case can actually be investigated. Well, I say that, but my main reason for deciding the police is because I know I'll be safe from interrogation. Either way, I think you've made the right choice. Aw, but the straight and narrow is so boring. You know, this isn't the first or even second time I've been to prison, right? Better be ready when I get out of the slammer, because this old phoenix will rise again. And when that happens, the guild and the police will be right there to douse your fire. Send to the guild on Station Street. We can turn them in there. Yeah. The Zwin group went to Station Street, where they arrived at the Bracer Guild. They explained the scam involving the T-phones. Revealed the footage captured her iPhone. Nagius and her accomplices were then handed off to the guild to be summarily dealt with. Whew, I'm glad that's all over it. Thanks for going all this trouble for me. Maybe I won't get my mirror back, but I feel loads better about the whole thing. It was only 5,000 mirror, my dude. No, we did nothing out of the ordinary. We only did what the guild would do. By the way, it seems they intend to seek out harsher punishments for the scammers. Just as I said they would. I'm certain they'll work with the police to make sure none of the victims see any repercussions. Sounds like having the Blade Lady leading the charge helps smooth things over. Yeah, you know, I really think taking the honest path worked out best in the end. Of course, I owe you guys the biggest thanks. If I hadn't put out a 4SPG request, I doubt I would have even considered going to the guild about it. That's no big deal. It's our job after all. Just be careful not to get swindled next time. You kind of come across as an easy mark. You're right. I guess I'll be more careful. So that after seeing Ned off, Twin, Elaine, and Nadia.
I hope I was of assistance.
Reward deposited.
Even though I chose law, my chaos went up one.
Let's be on our way.
I can go to the Tyrell district.
I've got
But
some
can I go
delicious
back
ice
here?
cream.
No, I can't.
The Adventures of Rockford. Golden Calamity.
I do have a business. There's a treasure chest back there. That's my business. Alright, I already did the Marching Garden.
Now playing in a theater near you. Take wing and soar above the court.
I can skip to Blacklight District.
So sleepy.
We embarked on a journey to reclaim what was rightfully ours. The Saga of Ravana.
Well then, shall we?
The Blacklight District. It's been a couple of years since we last came here. Oh yeah, I remember. Man leading us through the back way. It's the first time strolling in loud and proud like this. Must be talking about when Van rescued them from their pursuers. I had a feeling you might be familiar with the area. Yeah, the 13th district operates outside the law, so you won't find it on any maps. Mm-hmm. Just think of all the ways you could take advantage of that. Let's not say things that can come back to bite us. I'm aware, of course, that you two are capable of taking care of yourselves, but nevertheless, try to avoid poking your nose where they don't belong. We hear ya. Yep, loud and clear. Wouldn't want to stir up any trouble. By the way, the coordinates point out the perp being on the other side of that gate. I see, that must be the entrance to the condemned sector. We just walk right in? I don't see why not. It doesn't appear to be sealed off. Let's head through once we're ready.
Whoa! There's so many neat-looking shops here.
We didn't get to peruse this place when we were here 2 years ago. I'd like to look around.
You can acquire all sorts of goods here, including illicit ones. If you aren't careful, some of these peddlers will swindle you. You two should be fine, though.
Now, what might you be after, hmm?
Your chamomile cookies.
I'll be
That's
seeing
what
you.
I'm after.
Ho ho! Got a great lineup at great prices.
Dinosaur wallet.
Come again soon. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
No sense going this way.
But there's shops over there.
No sense going this way.
But there's shops over there. How dare you? The condemned sector is just past this gate. Should we go in? Yep. This is a condemned sector, huh? But a lot like the Black Light District, but the vibe is totally different. That's because the Black Light District is filled with people making a living for themselves, even if it isn't above board. This place, on the other hand, is far removed from the everyday hustle and bustle. That alone provides ample reason for unsavory characters to make use of it. It's full of monsters, too. No sane person would want to step foot in here. Either way, we don't have to stick around for long. The perp's coordinates are right down that way. Let's wrap this up. Me and us have a date to get back to.
No sense going this way. Much better.
Show me what you've got.
You got a charge attack ready.
They're down. We've got the upper hand. Please.
That fight felt pretty good.
They're
They're
down.
down.
The upper hand.
This is the perfect time for shards. Engaging skill.
Let's tidy this mess up.
Boost gauge level
That fight
maximum.
felt pretty good.
Pretty darn good.
Pretty darn
Fierce
good.
hippo. Time to get serious.
This is it. Now, let's close in on them. We've got the upper hand.
Now's a great time for a shard.
Keep it up. Swin.
Activating skill.
That's it.
Still a ways to go.
I'm on
Gauge
the up
level
and up.
maximum.
There's nothing but monsters around here. No people at all.
According to the reports I've read, there are a few thugs and gangsters around, but that's all.
It's kind of unsettling. We should watch our backs while we're down here.
This booty has booty. There's so many. What a pain.
Watch out. You're up against a large group. Engaging skill.
Let's tidy this mess.
Our time to shine.
Too slow.
I believe in you, S.
Activating
go.
skill.
I'll remember this.
Engaging skill.
Have some of this.
Swin.
Activating skill.
I'll exploit that.
That went well.
You didn't miss a beat, Swin. I'll cover you. You've got to charge it that way.
We've got the upper hand.
Engaging skill.
I'll be quick. That fight felt pretty good.
You're one of a kind, Elaine.
Boost gauge level maximum.
Watch out. I spot enemies.
Do your best, everyone.
You've got a charge attack.
They're down.
Watch out.
Right now.
You're up against a large group.
They're down.
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
I'll be quick. Please. Nadia. Too slow.
I believe in you, S.
Now!
You can't best me.
Engaging
Light
skill.
them to-
We can win!
Too slow.
What to do?
Too slow. We'll win. Swin.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
Keep it up, Nadia!
Might want to be.
Slice them to bits, Blade Lady.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
You're finished.
Activating skill.
We'll win.
Engaging skill.
That fight felt pretty good.
Pretty darn good.
Pretty darn good.
Looks like a tough customer. We're not fighting it, right? Do your best, everyone.
We've got the upper hand.
Engaging skill.
Let's tighten.
We can win!
That's it.
Done and dusted.
You didn't miss a beat, Swin.
Who of my characters has Kira? Okay. I need Tira.
Art's switched out.
That actually works.
Activating maintenance mode. Skills changed. That's a single element slot. Skills changed. That's a single element slot. That's a single element slot.
If I want a feather guardian, I have the earth. I just need the rod.
Skills changed. Skills changed. That's a single element slot. Skills changed.
Alright.
This cutie has booty.
This cutie has booty. Looks like the device controls don't need to be better. We'll need a key card to get through. Look around and see if we find. Oh, did I not grab
That's
the?
odd. Would you like to try a shard search?
It's the key card. We should be able to get through that barrier now. Somebody say barrier, and then
path is
fucking
clear now.
Lloyd just drops the door and fucking busts through the wall. We're pretty far in now. Some of those monsters were a pain. They didn't give us too much of a time. Too rough of a time. Props to you on that, Blade Lady. Hard to not feel safe with an A-rank bracer on your side. Plus, it gives me a free pass to take it easy. So you say, but I can tell I can tell you aren't pulling your punches in combat. Much as you pretend you're slacking off, in truth, you're carefully studying the enemy's actions. Then you use your findings to strike their weaknesses and support your comrades with minimal effort and maximum precision. I doubt things would have gone half as smoothly if I came down here by myself. Huh. Guess you didn't earn your fancy title off of looks alone. Your eyes are as sharp as your blade. Friendly warning, though. Lay off a bit on the flattery. Otherwise, Nadia might slack off for real next time. Aw, why do you gotta out me like that, S? Still, she makes a good point. Fighting alongside you is definitely reassuring. You and Van overlap a little that way. It reminds me of someone else I know, too, even if your fighting styles are nothing alike. I'm not quite sure how I feel about being equated with Van. So, as for this someone else, are you referring to your former employer? Are you kidding? Who could relax around that guy? Even his allies couldn't tell what he was thinking. Still, as long as we followed his orders, we'd come out on top before we knew it. The one S was talking about is my big brother. They used to be partners before I came along. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. Must have been during their time as assassins. May I ask where your brother is now? Nowhere. He died way back. He died way back. Hey, what's up, quiet dude? How's it going? But you know, I didn't realize he made you feel that way, yes. I never got to fight alongside him. So it's too late for me to find out what it's like. My apologies. Yeah. It was tactless of me to pry. No, it's fine. The past is past, right? Nadia. What matters is now that I have S, and S has me. Hey, Nadia and Swin arc in this game. I don't. I hate the villain of their art. That is what I say. I don't mind. I don't like Swin as like a gameplay character or whatever, but I like Swin's. I think Swin's fine, and I like Nadia. Nadia's a really good addition. I don't like the antagonist of their arc. No need to worry, honest. Besides, we wound up adding another member to our found family too. She's right. The old us would never believe it, but we've come a long way. The villain is their whole arc in this game. So, no. So the issue I have with their villain, is that it's not the person that they think it is. If it was actually if it was actually her older brother, I'd have been fine with it. The fact that it's a Gust is annoying. Sure have. That's why I'm gonna dig deep and do it for her. For her. Wonder if this relates to whatever there is searching for. Sorry, I know you've got questions, but we'd rather keep a tight lid on things for now. You're under no obligation to tell me. Still, it's for a fact that we're working as a team for the moment. So please let me know if there's anything I can do, and I don't just mean that as a bracer. Louve numbered the 4th. Hey, another member of our Friends in High Places list. Thanks, Elaine. That's the first time she's called me by name. Call me by my name. I suppose this means we're finally broken the ice. You're very welcome. Now, enough chit-chat. Shall we head further in? Sounds like a plan. You dig deep too, S. We can't just wait around for her to come back on her own, right? Especially not after how much Van's done to pave the way for us. You bet I'll step up my game. Wouldn't want to disappoint my other little sister. Other little sister? Is that still how he thinks of me? After everything I've been through. Stick a dagger in my heart, why don't you? Nadia, we're leaving. Wait for me, S.
Hey, have you grown a few Rege, S? Are you on a growth spurt? Well, stop it. If you keep that up, we'll start looking like siblings.
Is there a problem with that?
Ugh, I can't even with you.
They really are a fun pair.
Boost gauge level maximum.
I don't really have an issue with like them bringing characters back from like the dead or whatever. I mean, it does get a little old, but I like half expect it like
Watch
now.
out. I spot enemies.
I'll cover you. You've got a charge attack. Watch out. You're up against a large group. Now's a great time for a shard piece.
I'd prefer.
We're doing good.
Engaging skill.
I'd prefer that they didn't do that.
Please,
Roger.
But it's not like it doesn't.
Flynn.
It's not like it doesn't work. Cause it still works.
Done and dusted.
You did real good, S.
Yeah, I was like, I like what they did with Olga.
Looks like a tough customer. We're not fighting it, right?
You've got a charge attack ready.
We've got the upper hand.
Keep it up. Engaging skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
Like, I'm gonna be real here. I played it in Japanese. I didn't call that Zolka was gonna be who it was. So I was thoroughly surprised.
On my blade, I'll never lose.
You're one of a kind, Elaine.
I just wish it was actually Ace of Swords.
This cutie has booty.
Like, even if he was like,
We've got the upper hand. They're down.
Engaging skill.
Let's tidy this mess up.
like even if he was being like mind controlled or something, that would have been okay. But like,
On my blade, I'll never lose.
To no one's surprise, Lane was
if
perfect.
Garden Master was actually Ace of Swords, I'd have been like, okay, that's kind of cool. But the fact that he was like, August was like a fucking, yeah, I didn't call Zolgo while playing the game either. Oh, you called it from the trailer, actually. I didn't call it from the trailer. I didn't call it at all. And so, if I played it in English, first, I might have called it, because the first time you actually hear Zolga speak, it does kind of sound like Dingo's voice actor with like a heavy like heavy machine on it, but I wouldn't. But I didn't call it when I didn't call it before like finding out.
There's so many. What a pain.
Won't show any mercy.
You got a charge attack ready.
Bring them down.
This is it.
Boost gauge level maximum. You're up against a large group. Engaging skill.
I'll be quick. Please,
Of course. There.
Swin.
Activating skill.
That's it.
Well, see, I don't know if I would have.
You didn't miss a beat, Swin.
I don't know if I would have picked out the voice if I didn't already know who it was. Because me listening to Zolga speak, in English now, I already had my notion of who Zolga is. So I'm like looking for that voice. Okay. But I didn't even call it. Like, I knew it was somebody that we had to know. We had to have known. But I didn't think it was going to be a dead person.
Show me what you've got.
Like, a dead person wasn't who I was thinking.
Swin.
There. Take this.
What to do?
Might want a boost here.
Huh?
Stay on guard.
Engaging skill.
Silvery.
Yeah!
Let's do this.
Activating skill.
Zoom. Blade.
Our time to shine. Zypha activate.
I'll remember this. I'll be quick.
Elaine, how you gonna miss?
Keep it up, Nadia.
Here we go.
Might want a boost here. Some art should really hurt.
Stay on guard.
You can do this.
It made no sense.
Zypha activate.
Good chance for a shard boost.
Like, it just made no sense.
You can do this.
I believe in you, Ace.
Too slow. You're done. Nadia!
Taking point!
Now's a great time.
This ends now!
Engaging skill.
Wings! Guide me! Knights of Asteria!
Boost gauge upgraded.
That's all good. Howard legit saved the game. Dude, fragments. The fragments is what saves this game. Hey, what's that on the floor there? It's like it's a key card from there earlier. One of the monsters must have swallowed it. Let's take it with us. Bum, bum, ba, bum, ba. The whole fragment section of the game is pretty much the reason to play this game. Just allow me to open up this door. I forget. Okay. Yeah, Hardwood pulling the biggest prank of all time. Like, hey guys, you wanna join me on this island? I swear I'm not gonna kill you. Over and over and over and over.
Looks like we can proceed.
I'm actually doing this so that Ren can get past her fucking trauma.
Point. Nap time.
Much better.
Nothing like a home-cooked meal.
Step 1, invite the biggest
Follow the
players
recipe
in
to the
Calvar
letter.
to a vacation resort. Step 2, release a deadly poison on the island. Step 3, profit.
What much type do you want? All set.
Much.
Alright, we're gonna be in some cutscenes for a little bit. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Bro, all the all to fix Ren's trauma. all to fix Ren's trauma. It was the worst the worst therapy session ever. Step 6, try to nuke the island. All right.
Much better. The coordinates lead here, correct?
Yeah, this should be the place.
Hold it. I sense someone. Or maybe not. Weird.
There is something over there, though.
That's a big old orbital computer.
Anyone recognize it?
It bears a striking resemblance to the Aurora, the city of Basel's main terminal. The original was blown apart during the incident, but I did hear of a prototype that survived. Though the one I saw in the documentation wasn't quite this color.
A black supercomputer.
There's no sign of the perpetrator, but I'm willing to bet that this is what's causing the OrbitalNet issues.
During the Basel incident, the Aurora commandeered a
The
massive
first thing I
amount
have
of
to do in this
computational
fight,
resources over the network.
have Nadia
My
cast
understanding is
Refreshing
that the
Veil.
service outages were a byproduct of that.
Sounds like what happened.
It was
with
all for the
Elysium.
sake of healing your
Just a way
friend's
teasier
trauma.
still.
Bro had the
Question
audacity to
is,
make a
what's
Ren
all of
vacation.
that processing power being used for?
Right.
Yeah.
Though I don't think we can expect to find the answers here. Before anything else, we should deactivate this Black Aurora.
Dude,
Nadia,
Harwood's like
if you
one of the
would.
best villains they ever
I'll
created.
give it a shot.
Watch out!
What are these things? Something's off about them.
Beastly shadows? They have such a sinister aura.
Are they trying to protect the terminal?
Not so sure these guys have the brain cells for that. The only thought running through their heads is turning intruders into mincemeat.
Then our only option is to respond in kind. Brace
I hate this
yourselves.
part.
Deploying shards. Let's rumble.
Oh my god. Nadia, why?
Certain arts work well on
Swing!
Too slow! You're done! Go for it, Elaine! We're doing
Engaging
good!
skill.
Light! Cut the dark! What to do?
Initiating
No
drive.
way, Jose!
Initiating drive.
Thanks a lot. My turn.
We've got this in the bag.
activating skill.
Have some of this.
I'll remember this.
Engaging skill.
I'll be quick.
Yeah, the first thing they do is introduce a bit of strip club. Even better.
Might want a boost here. Initiating drive.
My turn.
Good
Kevin
chance
Pete.
for a shard boost.
It is not.
You can
I
jingle.
believe in you, Ash.
It ends here. You're done for! Keep it up, Nadia!
Our time to shine.
Might want a boost here.
Don't run.
We'll win! Engaging skill.
Did I miss a lane?
I won't show any mercy.
Activating skill.
There! Take this!
We'll win! Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging
Leaving this
skill.
one to you, Elaine.
Sword! Morning! Beats a
It's
lot.
a million.
Now! I won't show any mercy.
A good chance for a shard activating skill.
That's it. Our time to shine.
Too slow.
That was too close for comfort.
They were
I mean,
a lot
to be
tougher than I expected.
That
Did
also
anyone else think they felt familiar?
Yes.
that also goes in line with
And I
your
know
him
exactly
being
what they
lust
remind
theory
you of.
because he's
That
in a strip
crimson
club.
monstrosity. Not as powerful, of course, but a significant threat nonetheless.
Well, at least they're over and done with.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Now there's 3?
If only we were so lucky.
Oh, for real?
No! I just can't get a read on these things. But that might be the least of our worries.
There's more every time I look.
We're on our last legs here. I'll try to cut a path. Once I do, you two use it to escape.
There's no point. They'd catch up to us in no time. Nadia might be able to make it alone, though. If I stay behind with you.
But Ez, what about our promise? You said we'd stick together to the end. I need you, Ez. You're what keeps me going. You're the reason I can smile no matter where we are, or how bad things get.
Nadia.
Maybe you and I can draw their attention. That way, Elaine will have a fighting chance of forcing her way out.
By abandoning you? I could never.
Let's do it, S.
Yeah. I'm with you to the very end.
No! Don't! How did this happen? Ah!
Dead end. Timey-wimey.
My head. What was that just now?
Weren't we about to head into the condemned sector? Wait, did we already do that? Or am I just making things up?
Nadia, look.
Whoa! Why is it glowing?
It stopped.
Just like that. Nope, I got nothing.
What's come over me? Are the
At least
two
you
of
didn't
all
die
right?
this time around, Elaine.
Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
Huh? Safe from what?
Were we in danger?
No. Not at all. Sorry to alarm you. Are these hallucinations? It's as if I'm remembering events that have yet to occur. This isn't the first time it's happened either. I just shrugged it off back then, but... could these be things I've actually experienced? Surely that can't be right. And...
Well, no time to lose. The condemned sector awaits.
Right behind you.
Call for dependable
Just a moment.
backup.
We don't know what dangers might be lurking behind that gate.
Eighth Genesis corrosion thing has to be related to sin value in some way. Yeah.
I'd be hesitant to face them with just the three of us. Let me call in some backup.
Another theory that Ishmelga may have been corrupted. Oh god.
Hey there, kiddos. How's tricks?
I'm I think that the theory is sound. I'm a bit apprehensive on Ishmelga knowing. And more on the fact that it was maybe more of just like a coincidence. Because I don't... trying to think here. Like, I feel like Ishmelga had his like own reasons. Because I don't think the end goal of Ishmelga was a war. What was like there being like a never-ending war. I think he just wanted to take over Zemuria. Don't know if it's yellow at a time. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because he's the color black, and that fits time. But I don't particularly subscribe to the Ishmelga knows about Legiarn, or yeah, knows about Legarn's chest, but because I feel like I feel like he would have given us more hints towards that if that was his end goal. If his end goal was to stave off Yarn's chest from being able to reset the world, my opinion with the way that Falcom normally writes is they would have given us more hints towards that. Like saying stuff like the world will be doomed if I don't do this or something or some shit like that. He always sounded more maniacal because like even in the end we knew Osborn was against him towards Ishmelga towards the end. We knew that this whole plan was him being against him.
Must be a pretty tough job. Not often Elaine goes running to me for help.
Jin the Immovable.
The guy who's basically S rank? Don't you think that's a little overkill?
It's difficult to explain, but something about this gives me a bad premonition.
I do believe... oh god. Sorry. My drink went down the wrong pipe. I do believe that the Zoa Gilstein is the Osborn Ishmelga Knight. Well, even... oh, God. Jeez. Well, it's, Hold on. I need to look up Ishmelga again. Nah, it's not that. I went to go look up something. I really hate it when water like literally goes down your fucking breathing pipe and you're like fucked for like the next 10 minutes. I don't know, cause like, I'm reading back up on Ishmelga's story, cause it's Ishbelga's story is like kind of the weirdest one in the pretty much the entire series. It's not unthought of that he could have been corrupted by malice, because even Demiurgos, while not corrupted by malice, was too empathetic. And when corrupted by when used incorrectly by humanity, realized that any further would harm humanity, and decided to delete themselves. So it's not unheard of in Trail's lore of something being bent for humanity's will. Or like having a change through like humanity's influence.
I'll feel a lot more at ease with Jin coming along.
Laying it on a little thick there, I'd say. Still, I've got at least a decade on all of you, so I'll try not to embarrass myself too badly.
Wow, you tread pretty lightly for someone built like a bear.
It's Swin and Nadia, right? Looking forward to working together. We keep a lot of the same company, so I've heard a good deal about you already.
Just what kind of kooky information network did we end up in?
Hey, the less energy we have to waste explaining, the better.
The situation is just as I described during our call. We're heading for the coordinates Nadia pinpointed in the condemned sector, so that we can apprehend whoever's behind the network failures.
Got it. I'll bring up the rear then.
Great! Now that our team is stacked, I can goof off all I want.
Why are you like this?
Why are you like this?
This time we'll get it right. Much better.
Jin's obviously
You got a charge attack ready.
not playable.
Still more!
Not yet, at least.
Bring them down!
They claim we've got the upper hand.
Engaging skill.
Keep it up.
Of course.
Boost gauge level max.
Pretty good. To no one's surprise, Elaine was perfect. There's nothing but monsters around here. No people at... Wait a minute. Haven't we been here before?
Now that you mention it, I'm getting some serious deja vu. But why? There's a whole swarm of them.
I'll cover you. You got a charge attack ready.
We've got the upper hand.
Now's a great time for a charge.
Grid! Our time to shine!
One skill coming right up.
That's it.
I believe in you, S! I'll exploit that!
That went well.
You didn't miss a beat, Swin.
Do your best, everyone!
You got a charge attack ready.
Nana wins again!
Nana wins again. This ladder could serve as a good shortcut. Won't be easy to lower though, with all the rust caked on. Oh, phooey. Can't you just scrape it off or something? Let me take a look. Ha! Nice one, Z-Bear. You're way too good for A rank. I'm impressed you were able to hold back enough to avoid breaking it. Nothing to make a fuss over. Nah, come on, let's keep moving.
Woohoo! Z-Bear is here to carry us.
I don't mind doing some of the heavy lifting. Just try not to get too careless. If something big comes our way, though, I'll send you back.
I really am glad we brought you along, Jin.
The question is, how is this door open already if we went back in time?
Much better.
Inconsistency! Inconsistency! We went back in time! The way I understand it was, the Septarian with the mine. Dignity and empathy is normal, and she was tasked with, oh, Jesus. Yeah, but the Divine Knights are an advanced AI system that, which we've seen throughout throughout history. AIs can be corrupted.
Activating maintenance mode.
Let me handle this.
I'll work my magic. Skill set changed.
Wait, what? All right.
Skill set changed.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's no way it could be. I just say I don't fully subscribe to Ishmael Ganoe, just because with the way Falcom writes, they normally try to hint something towards that, and the way they wrote Ishmelga seemed like he was more maniacal and wanting power and control more than anything. And it didn't seem like he had a alternative motive for doing said thing.
Much better.
That's where the coordinates led. No perps around, but there is something over there. Black Aurora, I knew it. Must be a replica of the terminal that was destroyed in Basel. On that note, you almost sounded like you knew it was going to be here, Lane. But not exactly. More of a gut instinct, or lack of a better word. Oh, yeah? The River's probably using it to muck up Ede's Sorval network. I get the feeling that it isn't their real motive, though. Make Airboat feel better written than it is. Believe me, we all want the curse to have something to have been something more than just what it was. Don't worry. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, the curse was something meant to save Zemuria. There's one more thing to chew on. What do you say by starting? What do you say we start by shutting this thing down? Gladly, but before we get to that, we have a few fires to put out. Something about those guys. I feel like we've seen them before. They're uncanny as hell. Now I get why you, now I get why you were put off about this. There may be reinforcements as well. We need to focus on taking them out one at a time. Got it.
Watch out. You're up against a large group.
God, why is Nadia so far back there?
Certain arts work well on it.
We should go on the attack.
We've got this in the bag.
We'll win.
Engaging skill.
Oh, radiant wings. Knight of Asteria.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Activating skill.
There! Take this!
Activating skill.
Have some of this. Our time to shine.
Initiating drive.
That's it.
Deploying shield.
Thanks a lot.
My turn!
That's it. We'll win. This ends.
Engaging skill.
I'll be quick. There.
Activating skill.
That's it. That's it.
Now I'm mad.
Well, no, little. We remember we learned that the Great Twilight slowed down the sin level. So if the Great Twilight was to have spread even more, the Great Twilight would have, or the the sin level would have went down even farther, which would have delayed the grand reset.
That's it.
My turn!
Swing.
There! Take this!
You can't back me.
Quietude's theory is that Ishmelga knew that, and that's why he wanted to spread the Great Twilight, which would have reset, which would have halted the reset even further.
Engaging skill.
Here I go. You're finished. I'm counting on you. I'll aid you.
Get out of my sight!
That's it. That's it.
It's here in the 5th Anguis.
Deploying shield.
That's it.
Now I'm mad.
So
I
the
want a boost here.
one of the assumptions a friend has
You can do this.
is
Initiating drive.
Good
is that it's
Ready to go!
Activating skill.
I'll end this now.
is that it could be Kilika's father.
Cross? Cipher!
Boost gauge limit removed.
Engaging skill. I'll be quick.
Thanks a lot.
No way, Jose!
Kilika's father would have been the only one that makes sense on who, because the fifth Anguis is the one that
Palm strike. Boost gauge limit removed.
that invited Walter. So who would have made sense? Who would have made more sense that if it was the master of the Taito style? Not if they Luvade him. Not if they, not for some inexplicable reason, the master of the Taito dojo came back to life. Stay alert. More on the way. We're boxed in. How are we supposed to beat this many? Don't let it get to you. I also don't see it either. I also don't see it either. Because I was like... the whole reason Walter joined... The whole reason why Walter joined Ouroboros was because he killed their master. Or whatever. So Walter would have had... And the only people that are allowed to join Ouroboros as enforcers is if they have some sort of darkness in them. And Walter wouldn't have had that darkness if he didn't actually kill his master. So that's what I was like. But they could just... immortal his ass, which would suck. It's just so weird because we know nothing about the fifth Anguis, but he's the one that brought Walter in. So like it has to be a Calvardian. They may be a threat, but as long as we keep our synergy up, we'll pull through. Follow my lead. Cool under pressure, hits like a truck. That's what makes him an S-rank material. Or someone further east. So, I've always had the theory... You wanna get up and rest these darkness, yeah. I've always had a theory that Yunkai is an Anguis. I've always had the theory that Yunkai has always been an Anguis. So he could very well be the fifth Anguis. It wouldn't be unfeasible for him to have known Walter. Yeah, and Yunkai knows a little too much. But, I mean, everybody with 8 leaves 1 blade style training also always knows too much because of their unclouded eye. Hey, maybe we aren't Garnish after all. Wait, something's happening. There were people inside them? That's all kinds of freaky. These are true forms. Seems like they're still breathing at least. I recognize those men. Aren't they members of Desire? You mean that gang that they were tied up? You mean that gang? So they were tied up in this too? Why would they turn into monsters and attack us? Yeah, he has the omniscient eye, so I couldn't say, but it appears that they just as much victims in this as we are.
I can't take my eyes off these boys for even a second. Pathetic would be too kind a word for them.
That voice!
Where's it coming from?
I take it you're the one who's behind all this.
Think what you will. It makes no difference. After all, this is the end of the line for you.
How do you figure?
I have a nearly infinite pool of resources here. You don't even have a prayer. Now rise, my servants, as many times as it takes.
Giving him an
Don't
S-craft would be
stop
too
until
much,
you've
right?
left no survivors.
Bro was so OP.
They recovered?
No way!
Is that even possible?
All right, let's see how you like this.
He won't stay down.
So then, she meant what she said.
They'll just keep reviving.
Assault incoming. Stand your ground.
It's just one after another. This is going nowhere fast.
We're fighting a losing battle.
Here they come again.
Don't worry, he'll have an S-craft in Horizon 2.
Jin, we'll do what we can to hold them off. Use that time to secure an escape route.
Breaking formation could prove fatal, but we ain't exactly spoiled for choice right now.
Just don't go dying on me, you hear?
It's struck from behind. Lane, Swin, Nadia.
Alright, that was a little heavy-handed there, Jin. Died again, Electric Boogaloo.
What am I remembering?
We kicked the bucket again and... Wait, again?
I see the two of you have retained some recollection as well this time.
This time? What are you saying?
Do you know what's going on?
The very thought of it is so absurd that it borders on comical. From what I can gather, we've
Either
all
that
met our
quietude or
ends twice now. Actually,
either that or
thrice for me, if you include that incident from the
watch
other
Doctor
day.
Who. Or
Met our
Groundhog Day.
ends? Are you telling me
Time
all
to beg
those
Walter.
visions and memories are real?
What's the deal with that?
The mechanics are beyond me, but I suspect the cause is right there in your pocket.
The Genesis Aggie gave us, left behind by Professor Epstein.
While I won't pretend to know all the details, those devices were inextricably linked to a number of high-profile cases Van and his team solved last year.
We did hear that they could cause all sorts of crazy things to happen. But turning back time, that's just too hard to swallow.
I couldn't agree more. but it's the only viable
they're just giant
explanation.
Paco watches.
Okay, let's assume those memories are real. Does that mean we went back into the past? Or are we just getting a glimpse of our futures? Not that we can actually tell one way or another.
Whichever it is, I never would have expected it in my wildest dreams. Or nightmares. And it's making my head hurt all over again.
At least now we know just how dangerous the condemned sector truly is. What will you do now? You're free to wash your hands of this if you'd like. In fact, I'd recommend it. Substitute Spriggans or not, the last thing I want is to put your young lives at risk.
That's nice of you to say, but we're already in too deep to back out now. Even if we did, you'd just be walking into your grave. That doesn't sit right with me.
Besides, we can't just pretend we aren't curious about what's going on with that place. S and
Yeah,
I
like
am sticking to you like glue, Elaine. Ride together,
I think that
die
bad
together.
end was forced.
Thanks, you.
And I think most
What
of the
we
bad
need
ends
is a
in
game
Act 3 are pretty forced.
I've already croaked enough to last me a lifetime.
We can't bank on another freak phenomenon bailing us out either. Not when we don't know what triggers them. It'd be smartest to assume that there's no coming back from our next death.
A game plan, huh? To be honest, I'm this close to admitting defeat. If bringing Jin along wasn't enough, what more can we do?
My memory's a little hazy, but weren't there a buttload of enemies that kept reviving over and over? We could call in backup till we're blue in the face, and it still wouldn't do squat against those stinking cheaters.
Right. Even if we do contact Jin again, he can't be our only countermeasure.
I'm just thinking out loud, but it's hard to imagine an orbital terminal that big being down here for very long. Maybe this is a reach, but technically, the condemned sector is still part of the Blacklight district. Why don't we try asking the people around here if they know anything about it?
It's a start. Let's canvass the area and see what we can learn.
Sure. Not like I can drum up any better ideas.
I doubt the people around here will be very amenable to a bracer. But nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yay, I finally get to explore around. Yay, time to buy everything.
Please stop by again sometime.
Hello.
Want to rest here? Do me a favor and decide already. Come back whenever you like.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you for. Please stop by again.
Do you have anything new? No, you do not.
You look at
This cutie has booty.
Packing chest, hello.
Access granted. Commencing operation. Code under analysis. Security cleared. Code under analysis. Security clear. Warning. Time limit approaching. Mission accomplished.
Here we go. There's no way Kondo made the original orbments look like Paco watches and function with clockwork and sky as foreshadowing. For the fact that the original orbments were created to interfere with a set period of time. Right, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Otis is such a good... Otis and...
I'll work my magic. I'll work my magic.
I forgot I got these. No, we give you Alter Lorray.
Hello, Core Lorray. Now activated.
There you go. Later, Quietude. Thank you for dropping by.
What are you looking?
What are you looking at? Hey, yo, Adrian.
Come on over and I made these special just for you. See you later.
Wow, this is incredible. Wow, this is incredible. Wow, this is incredible.
Cutie.
Wow, this is incredible.
Sweet goddess!
What's the matter? Throwing in the towel already?
Mercy!
Maybe we should do a 180 on this.
Yeah, I've got second thoughts.
I know that voice.
Quit pissing yourself and spit it out!
Hey, Walter.
I don't know!
That's funny. You said yourself that nothing goes down in the Blacklight District without you catching wind of it. I trash your little scrap heap there. You start talking. That's the way this works.
Oh, okay, maybe I was stretching the truth a little. But I swear, I've got nothing on this guy you're after. That probably means he never came here to begin with. If I had to guess, I mean.
Like hell he didn't. Following his tracks led me right here. Forget it. Let's change the subject. There's this computer terminal. Massive. Pitch black. You see it around anywhere?
Not that I remember. Sir?
Waste of my time. Guess I'll be taking this mirror as compensation after all.
But that wasn't part of the deal!
I anteed up the same amount. Or did you want to start something about it?
No, sir. It's all yours.
Let's see. I'll just go and add the rest of my winnings to the pot. Might as well use it to find some contenders the way he did. Listen up! I'm taking on all comers. Beat me, and I'll hand over every last mirror I got here. But if I win, you gotta tell me whatever I want to know. Hell, I'll even let you gang up on me. Nothing like a little handicap to turn up the heat. Come on! Ain't anyone got the guts to step up?
Consider your challenge accepted.
Hold on. You can't be serious about this.
Isn't Shades over there one of the Society's enforcers? We're basically asking to get stomped.
Well, if it isn't Beauty's blade. You really think you can take me?
Frankly, I wouldn't bet on myself if this were a duel. But with these two lending a hand, I'm fairly confident we can knock you down a peg.
And now she's talking trash.
She's more of a daredevil than I thought. Either that or just bloodthirsty.
Smart mouth you got there, girlie. These brats don't look too wet behind the ears, but getting help from kids, well, that's just desperate.
So you're underestimating us. Not that it's any skin off our backs.
It's a lot less work for us if you don't see it coming.
There's only one way to find out how this bout will go.
Fine by me. Let's see you walk the walk. Don't disappoint me now.
Blade shards! Let's get to it!
Now, prove that you ain't just screwing around.
Win without anyone getting KO'd.
Good chance for a shard.
Oh, yeah.
Too slow! You're done! Keep it up, Nadia! We're doing good!
Zypher activated.
Razor! Hurricane!
I'll remember this.
Of course she...
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
The hell's the matter, huh?
Light! Cut the dome! Nadia!
Razor! Hurricane!
I won't show any mercy!
Activating skill!
There! Take this! Keep it up, Nadia!
We'll win!
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Light! Cut the dome! Now I'm mad! Activating drive.
I have no choice!
Like hell you're running. Eat shit!
Taking point.
Engaging skill.
Now! Steal yourself!
Thanks a
Thanks
lot.
a million!
Not a chance!
Come on!
Now I'm mad! Activating drive.
There! Take this!
That all you got? Like hell you're running. Eat shit!
We'll win!
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
Finished! Nadia! Activating drive.
Good to activating skill!
Too slow! You're done!
Take this! Boulder Claw!
We'll win!
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
This ends now.
Engaging skill.
Oh, radiant wings! Knights of Asteria!
You're really making me bust my ass.
Boost gauge
Untype
upgraded.
shine! Activating drive.
Wanna meet the goddess? Now cough it up!
Alright, fortunately,
We
it's
can
just
win.
him. Hey,
There! Take this!
We'll win!
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill.
You're stunned! Keep it up, Nadia!
All set.
Activating skill. Boost
We'll
gauge
win.
limit raised.
Engaging skill.
Light! Cut the dark! Swing!
Activating skill.
It ends here! You're done for! Please!
Okay.
There!
Light!
Take
Cut
this!
the dark!
All right, you passed.
Right, I did it without anybody getting knocked out. Hey. Looks like the victory is ours. Not too shabby. Those kids, they used to run with the gardens, yeah? The professor mentioned them a while back. That he made a fascinating discovery over at Crossbell. Ew, not that slimy old brainiac. Let's take this elsewhere, shall we? It's time for you to honor your end of the bargain. He bounced back in no time flat. Some people transform into monsters. This guy already is one. So the fact that you dragged me out here can only mean one thing. You're looking to grill me for info, am I right? That's exactly right. Wait, we are? What about the prize money? What about it? Good piece of intel is worth just as much as that chump change. Not in my universe, it isn't. Just drop it, will you? Naturally, it isn't Mira we're after. What information, as you said? You know something about that Black Aurora, don't you? So you saw it, eh? Where at? We're the ones asking questions here. Fine, fine. You want answers, I'll give them. Eesh. You already know this, but that thing was based on the central terminal that they used to have in Basel. One of its designers, David Callahan, was in cahoots with Almada. But I bet that's old news to you, huh? Yes, he was using it to develop nuclear weaponry during last year's incident. That's right. Now don't ask me about where or how, cause you ain't gonna, cause your good as a guess is mine. But after the Mafia went under, our society's professor managed to salvage their database. And guess what he found inside? The design docs for the Aurora. It tickled his fancy, so he built a new one in his spare time, and colored it black. Novartis? I was hoping we heard the last of him. Can't he ever keep his wrinkly nose to his own business? Anyhow, the professor lost interest after he finished making the thing. After that, some guy swiped it away from us, and now I'm out here chasing him down. Wait, you're brushing over that if this is nothing. How did he steal something developed by the Society? Dig all you want. That's all the dirt you're getting from me. I gave you my wager's worth. Any more and it won't be an even trade. Wow, you're pretty tight-lipped for someone so fast and loose. Right to my face, huh? You got moxie, kid. I respect that. At any rate, now we know how this Black Aurora came to be. Though, from what you told us, it sounds like the Society isn't too invested in it. Yeah, we got enough going on as is. You can make of that what you want. More backstory is nice and all, but it doesn't help us draft a game plan. Yeah, even the immovable wasn't enough to turn the tables. There has to be another way. Back up. That last bit got my attention. What, you mean the part about Jin? That bastard didn't pull through for you? You hate to see it. Are he and Z-Bear beefing or something? That's putting it mildly. They have quite a lot of history. Also, Z-Bear, really? Alright, lead the way. What? Where? Ain't it obvious? Where the hell the giant supercomputer is? Dealing with that hunk of junk's the whole reason I'm here anyway. Besides, I can give you a better leg up than Zin, better leg up than Zin never could. That's easy enough to say. Yeah, this isn't a picnic where we're going. You still flapping your guns, or have you have your damn answers, didn't I? I give you damn answers, didn't I? Just shut your yaps and lead the way. You sit back and watch me mop up. Very well. Having you with us may actually make all the difference. Glad you see it my way. Are we sure about this? Shouldn't we call Zin just in case? Not to worry, I have a plan. Got to chatter and get to stepping already. Somehow I'm not totally convinced. If things go south, we can always make him a decoy and make a run for it. Maybe wait until I'm out of earshot, kid. Doesn't matter. You're the one who wants us to sit back and watch, remember? Touche, I guess. Guess I'd better make a show of it then. Fingers crossed this works out. Hey. Hilarious. Alright, so this bit's gonna be the difficult one. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. Just to make sure. Oh wait, there's a shop I didn't get to go to.
Come on over and say hello.
Hey, look at that. It's the direwolf. He's still hanging around this joint?
You're like the talk of the town around here.
I don't give two shits about the small fry. Now hurry up and finish your business.
Ooh, you look dangerous. I better see you
I want to
again.
see the place you guys were talking about.
This leads to... Oh, that's right. You two are a little too young for this place.
Too young? No, S can't ever set foot in one of these places. You're hereby banned.
Okay, why do you sound so desperate?
What's up? Need some meds?
Need some meds.
You'll be fine so long as you take the recommended dosage.
I'll check out the arena.
Now I need to go through and get some SP. Or CP.
You've got a charge attack ready. They're down. This is the perfect time for shards. Enemy suppressed. Analyzing data.
This is it. Now's your chance. Activate charge.
Target eliminated.
A fearsome foe. Time to get serious.
Let's settle this right now.
We've got the upper hand.
Engaging skill.
Let's tidy this mess up. Keep it up.
Lay into him, shorty.
Activating skill. Boost gauge level maximum.
Nicely done, Nadia.
Careful. There's a whole swarm of them.
Show me what you've got. They're down. Don't more to go.
You got a charge attack ready. They're down. This is the perfect time for shards.
This is it.
Still more!
They flinched.
Still more!
This is it.
Enemy suppressed.
Taking over.
Analyzing data.
Done! Still more! Done! There!
Enemy eliminated. Good work.
Let's close it on.
Keep sharp. Activating skill.
Bring them down! Keep it up, Nadia!
Leaving this one to you, Elaine.
Take this.
Please. I'll aid you.
Eat this. Have some more. Deploying shield.
I won't show any mercy!
Activating skill.
Go for it, Elaine!
Engaging skill.
Take this.
Keep it up.
Bursted with like hell you're running. Eat shit.
On my blade. I'll never lose.
Pretty on point with that sword, lady.
Tidy this method.
Now's your chance. Activate shards.
Hostilities ended. Gather.
I wish I could stay like this forever. I wish I could stay like this forever.
Huh. So this is where it got off to.
It's just as I remember.
Yeah. Talk about deja vu.
So, when do we get to the fun part?
Luckily for you, it's already begun. Here they come.
Now this is more like it!
A good chance for a shard boost. Initiating drive.
Thanks a million.
Not bad. Time to
Let's go!
Come on!
We'll win! Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
Glowing grid. Nadia. Activating drive.
Not a chance! Not a chance! Keep it up, Nadia!
We can win!
Activating skill.
There! Take this!
You can't best me.
Engaging skill.
Our time to shine.
We should go on the attack.
Activate.
As if.
Time to recap like hell you're running. Eat shit!
Eat shit.
Nadia!
My turn!
A good chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Take this!
You can't best me.
Engaging skill.
Have some of this.
Deploying shield.
What to do?
Activating skill. Too slow.
Keep it up.
Wide open! We can win!
Activating skill.
Take this! What's wrong?
We'll win!
I'll exploit that. No way, Jose.
As if.
Deploying shield.
Deploying shield.
Not a chance!
Bursted with strength! Wanna meet the goddess?
Pop off, Walter.
Now cough it up!
Our
Gauge
time to
limit broken.
shine. Zypha activate.
Good chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Now! Be gone!
Thanks a lot.
Not bad.
We'll win!
Leaving this one to
I'll be
you,
quick.
Lane. Our time to shine.
It's dangerous. Don't try to be a hero. A good chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
There! Take this!
Here's a pick-me-up.
Thanks a lot.
Not bad.
Not a chance!
We'll win!
Now engaging
Leaving
skill.
this one to you, Lane.
Activating skill.
Razor! Hurricane!
My turn!
A good chance for a shard. Activating skill.
Take this!
Keep it up, Nadia!
Don't.
I'll remember this.
Engaging skill.
Wide open! We can win!
Come on, let's go.
Eat this! Have some more! Hit him hard!
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
Here I go! You're finished!
My turn.
A good chance for us initiating drive.
Our time to shine.
Activating drive.
Thank you. We'll win!
Take this!
Please! I'll aid you.
Come on!
Nadia!
All right. Phase 1 done.
What's the big idea? Don't tell me that's all there is to it!
Much the opposite. This is where things pick up.
So many unexpected guests. I'm surprised you even managed to locate this place.
That voice again.
Doesn't sound like she knows time got rewound, though. Oh well, it makes no difference. After all, this is the end of the line for you. Now rise, my servants, as many times as it takes. Don't stop until you've left no survivors!
It's exactly the same as before.
So that's your game, huh? I've got your number.
Did you catch on to something?
Just watch and see. Eat this!
That won't work! They'll just... Huh?
He's not letting up, even after they've reverted.
And at full force, too.
I hope that guy wasn't too attached to a skeleton. What's wrong? Rise up and fight! It can't be!
No wonder Jin let you down. That panty waist doesn't have it in him to finish the job. Full body beatdowns are what fists were made for!
But those men, will they be all right?
Now relax. I didn't kill them. They're just in for a nice long stint at the hospital.
What a brute! Do you have no heart?
That's rich. Coming from the one who turned these patsies into monsters before sicking them on us. I'm just setting them free. Hell, they ought to be thanking me.
This guy's got villain oozing out of his pores.
But he's definitely whittling them down.
You'll pay for this! Prepare to be crushed like the bug you are!
Shit! Got you! Losing your touch, Walter? You left your six wide open there.
Yeah.
Who invited your ass?
Your ass.
Jin, you came just in time.
Guess the girlie there just answered my question. I figured you'd show one way or another. Wasn't planning on leaving you any of the action, though.
Sounds to me like you bit off more than you could chew.
Always
I love
gotta
these
have
two.
the last word. How about I start by smashing your bones in?
You can try all you like after we take care of these guys.
Demi Grendo got him.
This one's different from the others. And not just in size.
Yeah! We're gonna need all hands on deck!
Bring it on! I'll leave you 6 Sarge under!
Gotta make sure I don't slip up in front of the kids.
It all comes down to this. Don't hold anything back.
Good chance for a shard boost.
Thank you.
Million!
Not bad.
Our time to shine!
Activating drive.
You can't best me.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Stay on guard.
Engaging skill.
Silvery? Rock! I'm counting on you, Jin. Crush the competition, Z-Bear!
Heralding Fist!
No way, Jose!
Activating drive.
No way, Jose! Zypha activated. Zypha activated.
You can't best me.
Engaging skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
As if.
Yeah!
Keep it up, Nadia. We can win.
You can do this.
Activating skill!
Too slow. You're done. Please.
Activating skill.
Or you're trouble! Activating
Let's
skill!
go, immovable.
Get out of my sight! Nadia!
Activating drive.
Thanks a lot.
Not
Taking
bad.
point.
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill.
You're finished.
We can win.
Get him, kid!
I have no choice. No. Yeah.
Do it wild and with like hell you're running! Eat shit!
Deploying shield.
I'll remember this.
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Engaging skill.
Or you're trouble!
Pair of a new one, Jin!
Oh! Thundering kick! Nadia!
Activating drive.
Thanks a lot.
Not bad.
Activating skill.
Time I end your
Get him, Walter.
Now cough it up!
We can win.
Limit broken.
Scared? Activating skill!
I have no choice. No. Yeah. Keep it up.
Fine.
There.
Eat
Take
shit!
it. Go for it, Elaine.
You're up, Elaine.
Here I go. You're finished. Please.
Understood.
Light.
Get out of my sight!
From the dark.
We prevailed. For now, at least.
Yeah, he could just as easily come right back. Nadia, how's the analysis coming?
All done. Your hunch was spot on, S. First
I could have
things
sworn this
first,
part
though,
was a lot harder
that
than I
Black
remember.
Aurora is what's turning those guys into monsters. We've got to bust it up.
But I guess
Step-
Refreshing Veil did its job.
Walter, you handle the other side.
I don't take orders from you, jackass. Either keep up with me or piss off!
Whoa, there's no fixing that up.
For all their bickering, they're pretty in tune with each other. Anyway, that should give us some room to breathe.
Yes. The worst of it is over now.
No. No. That black and blue eyesore in his hollow. We're finally out of the picture. This was supposed to be our golden opportunity. I don't believe this.
You were there back then, too.
A red fairy. I remember Van telling us about this.
Yeah, but we've never seen her in person till now.
So you're the mystery voice we heard.
Ain't that a hoot?
We have a few new faces, I suppose that means another introduction is in order. You may address me as Carmine Altera, the Grendel Zolga's personal hollow. Consider this a reward for all the trouble you've given me. Not everyone gets the privilege of feasting their eyes on a picture of grace like myself.
Grendel Zolga. That must be the Crimson Beast everybody's been talking about.
Maybe.
If you're his hollow, does that make you the same as Mare?
I'll thank you not to mention that vile name in my presence. Just the sound of it grates on my ears. In any event, while I was fortunate enough to recover the data in time, the Demi-Grendel assembly line I labored over is entirely ruined now.
Demi-Grendel?
Is that what you call those shadow monsters?
Yes, you can think of them as unsuccessful Grendels. They can't compare with the genuine article, but they suffice as foot soldiers. I went to great pains putting that system together, which makes you destroying it all the more galling.
So that's what the big old sucker was for.
To be more precise, I was using the Black Aurora as a conduit to borrow processing capacity from Edith's orbital network. That other obnoxious excuse for a hollow could never have achieved something this complex on her own. I trust it's clear which of us is more capable, not to mention elegant.
Where did you get the power to pull this off?
Swin?
Excuse me? All of this was my own doing. I call bunk on that. You swiped that power from a little girl, one we happen to know very well.
This girl you're referring to, could it be...
It's all starting to come together. She was a key player in sorting out that whole retributive tower business, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that from the professor.
So all of us are on the same page. I'll cut right to the chase then. Lapis.
I've seen Red Dead Redemption.
She has?
We just found her one day, all cold and lifeless, like a doll. It was as if an important part of her had been stolen away. You would accuse me of robbing power from a doll? Ludicrous. The evidence doesn't lie. All those computational sources you used, the Elysium code was one of them. Elysium.
Nadia analyzed the data while we were fending off your minions. It's true that Elysium's core systems were wiped out without a trace. But the programming language used to build it, the Elysium code, survived. Thing is, it can't be found on the Orbalnet, and our friend's the only one who can operate it.
Yeah. So if you manage to use the code, that makes you a dirty thief. I am Carmine Altera, a one-of-a-kind hollow of splendor and dignity. Say what you will. This power came from me and me alone. Huh? But that would mean...
There's obviously a connection here. But maybe our initial assumption was off.
Enough of this! Just talking with you people has me on my last nerve. I'm done here.
Reverie plot was
Wait!
weird. Yeah, no, it wasn't that weird.
That's...
The Grendel Zolga!
I like the look of this one.
Out of the way! We've still got questions for her.
Cold Steel's plot was more weird than Reverie's.
Swin. Nadia.
Turning tail, huh? And here I was hoping to beat a few answers out of them myself. Well, whatever.
Yeah, how
That's
come
all
he
the
gets a
charity
tail?
you're getting from me.
That is true. Why doesn't
Later,
why doesn't
chumps.
Van get a tail?
Never thought I'd see the day he lent me a hand instead of balling it up into a fist.
I apologize. It was our choice to accept help from a member of the society.
Hey, you know what they say, all's well that ends well. Would have been dicier if I went at it alone. That Crimson Grendel's no joke, though.
Oh,
Makes
hard
my
to
skin
outdo the
crawl
bird.
like nothing I've ever seen.
We've rooted out the source of the network disruptions and foiled a hostile plot, if only for a time. Our work is complete. At least, as far as the request is concerned.
No complaints here. That wraps up another 4 SPG. I'd say we're doing pretty well at this substitute Spriggan thing.
Right? Not to toot my own horn, but I really pulled out the stops this time. Plus, now we finally have a lead on what we've been looking for.
Yeah. All that's left is to follow it.
You said it. We got this, S.
They sure make a dependable duo, huh?
That they do. Job well done, both of you.
We did it. Yippee! Substitute Spriggans. Done.
Closed the books on another case. Rank up.
Yes! Money!
Increase potency of healing arts by 50%. Well, now I know who that's going on.
That's just about perfect.
I did nothing out of the ordinary.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The girl from paradise.
Welcome to paradise.
This was paradise, and within paradise lived a little girl, as well as other children around her age. The other children were always toiling away at their work, yet the girl was never asked to do anything at all.
Let me give you a useful tip. Always be sure to say, "It would be my pleasure."
Saying sorry just makes them want to hurt you more.
They taught her all she needed to know about their work, but she knew she would never have to apply the knowledge given to her.
So don't worry about me. You just focus on being happy like you always are.
You're our princess, and you're really, really important to us.
We're all here to protect you, and that's why we make it so you don't need to see a thing.
But over time, the children began to disappear, one after another after another. In the end, the only other remaining child also disappeared, and the girl had to go to work for the very first time.
You've been nominated. Just do what you usually do.
What I usually do? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me!
They made the girl drink the water of life, like they did with all the other children before her.
What's happening?
What are you going to be today? A sweet doll? A cool boy? Come on over here.
It would be my pleasure.
That was the girl's response, a response that had become routine. That was paradise.
All of them have gone.
Wow, they only covered the bad part. They didn't cover the fucking society attacking them? Interesting. So I guess that probably that might come up after Act 2. Yeah, we got through Act 1. Easy peasy breezy. So it's kind of odd that Kondo said he didn't want to show many dark stuff in this series yet. Like kids dying. Yet they show stuff like this in Sarah's backstory. I mean, Sarah's backstory is not that bad. She's like a war-torn like her backstory is not any worse than Fee's, to be real. But I still call bullshit on him not wanting to show dark stuff. They literally made the darkest storyline in this game. They made the darkest storyline in Trails in Sky Third. I don't believe for a second he didn't want to have dark stories. Like I call massive BS on that one. Yeah, no, Renz is completely messed up. Oh god. Renz is fucking horrible. And then they just keep making it worse. They're like, "Oh, well, you know, Ren's story was bad. You know, it was horrible. You know, she got, you know, sold off. Assumably, you'd think, oh, she got sold off to a crazy cult or whatever, and they did like massively bad things to her. And then you realize, oh no, she didn't get sold off to a cult. Her parents, she didn't even get abandoned, and so like, it was just bad timing. It was just bad timing that she got put into the cult or whatever. I'm like, well, fuck her, I guess. So that's where we're ending it for the night. We will start back up again tomorrow night with the start of Act 2A. Oh god. Where I think we're in Longport. I think we go in the Longport in 2A. Which means we get the coolest cutscene. Or like, actually, yeah, probably the coolest cutscene in the game, which is the Shizuna versus Kasim cutscene. So that'll be great. That being said, we only get Aaron and Fee, or Aaron and Fairy, which kind of sucks because Fairy's kind of. Oh, you know what? We get Rosette. Rosette's cool. Rosette's great. Yeah. Easy, my man. Wish you well, yeah. Thank you guys for dropping by. Oh, god, yeah. I need to quit yawning. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Wind, for dropping by. Thank you, Little, for hanging out. Thank you over on YouTube, Quietude, for hanging out. I'll see you guys again tomorrow at midnight Eastern Time for more Trails through Daybreak 2. Laters.